talk to you a little bit about my Pulse. This is my 1990 model Pulse Litestar. It's Pulse 343. It's one of the last 4 Pulses ever built in the factory before they closed it down. A couple of things of significance. You'll notice the tail section on the back. It's one of only a few that came from the factory with an airplane type tail section. Very, very rare. Makes the vehicle look much more like an aircraft instead of just a rocket. The second thing is you can see through the smoke canopy, it's got factory air conditioning. This is one of only 4 or 5 that were ever built with air conditioning. This air conditioning system is all complete. I do not have it hooked up and running now, but I don't think it'd take much to get the air conditioning operating. All the equipment is there just like it came from the factory. The third thing that's real rare about this particular Pulse, I can't show you in its entirety because of the rear clip, but the engine, this has got a Honda 1200 Gold Wing engine. It's on one of only just a few that the 1200 came in. You could have got a Yamaha 400 air-cooled engine as an option. Then later on they started putting a 1000 Honda Gold Wing, then an 1100. This one's got the Honda 1200, and it is water-cooled, got plenty of power. Vehicle's supposed to have a top speed of 160 miles an hour. I've never had it up that fast, nor do I want to. I've driven this particular vehicle up to about 65 miles an hour, runs and drives great. I'll get my son at this time to kind of show you a little bit about the cockpit. You'll look inside. The Pulse comes with a ratchet shifter. It is a 5-speed. It's got a clutch, brake, and accelerator, just like an automobile. All the gears are pulled forward. You got the factory drivetrain from the Honda Gold Wing, but everything's been routed to the front. It's got odometer. You can see it's only got 4,900 actual miles on this one, so it hasn't been driven that much. Fuel gauge, temperature gauge, and a tachometer. It's got a couple of blower motors if you want to blow some air up into the dash so that you can run it as defrost. And then, of course, it's got air conditioning switch. It's got an electric start. Even got a cigarette lighter in it. And you can see, of course, like I said, the factory air conditioning that's in the back. If you'll notice from the outside, it does have a smoked canopy instead of the clear canopy. Canopy's in perfect condition, no damage. The body on this thing is outstanding, and the paint looks good. It's got very few scratches. A couple of outrigger scratches. Most everybody's ever owned the Pulse has ended up putting some scratches on their outrigger, but because it's solid silver, it'd be real easy to touch this thing up. I don't think that it would need a complete paint job. A few little touch-up spots. I really think that it would help the Pulse if you did some stripes on it too, maybe two-toned it. This Pulse does have a crack on the windshield, and we've got some vinyl on it. But if you'll notice, your line of sight in the center is perfect. The cracks run down the side, it's intact, it's not going anywhere. But I will include a brand new windshield in the box that goes with the Pulse. The only things that I know of that this Pulse needs, it needs a windshield replaced, the front tire and wheel assembly. It probably could use a new front tire. There's a vibration at about 40 miles an hour, and I think the best thing to do is probably just take the wheel off and put a new tire on it. This time I'm going to get in it, take off, and let you guys check it out.